A secret, and the meat will melt in your mouth like butter. To begin, let's add 40 grams of butter to a pan over medium heat. When the butter starts to melt, I'll add 30 milliliters of oil. This will help the butter not burn. Now, we'll need 800 grams of meat. I'm going to cut it into large cubes, just like I'm doing here. This cut will ensure that the meat cooks evenly and stays juicy. With the meat cut, let's transfer it to a dish. And here's the first secret. I'm going to add 300 milliliters of sparkling water. Yes, that's right, sparkling water will help tenderize the meat. Cover the dish and let it marinate for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, it's time to bring all of our meat to the pan where we already have the oil and butter. Stir occasionally until the meat is nicely browned. Now that the meat is browned, we'll transfer it to a dish and set it aside for a moment. Also, we'll need 2 onions, which we'll cut into slices. Then we'll transfer them to the same pan we cooked the meat in and take advantage of all the flavor. When the onions start to brown, I'll grate 2 cloves of garlic directly into the pan. This touch of garlic will elevate the flavor of our meat even more. Now we'll need 1/4 of a red bell pepper. I'll remove the core to avoid the acidity and then cut it into thin strips. Leave a comment if you like this kind of recipe, so I can bring more for you. I'm going to add the pepper to the pan and mix well to incorporate all these amazing flavors. Next, it's time to return the browned meat to the pan, along with the onions and bell pepper. Now let's season with a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 30 milliliters of soy sauce, 30 grams of mustard, and 200 milliliters of water. We'll cover the pan and let it cook. Meanwhile, in another container, I'm going to mix 30 grams of cornstarch with 30 milliliters of water. We need to dissolve it well, and then add this mixture to the pan. This will help thicken the sauce and give it the perfect texture. Don't forget to leave in the comments which city you're watching from. I love to know how far my videos are reaching. To finish, I'm going to chop some spring onions into small pieces, like I'm doing here. I'm sure you'll love making this recipe at home. Now transfer everything to the pan. To finish, I'm going to add a little parsley. The meat is ready, super tender, juicy, and with a delicious sauce. This recipe is simply irresistible. I hope you enjoyed the secret to making the meat melt in your mouth. Make it at home and tell me what you think. See you in the next video.